I'm Gia, and I'm going to be your student occupational therapist today. Can I verify your name so I'm with the right patient?
Yep, I'm Elise.
Hi, Elise. And how are you doing today?
I'm in a bit of pain today.
Okay, so I see that you got a shoulder surgery yesterday.
I did in my left shoulder.
Okay. And you said you're experiencing some pain.
Yeah.
On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being no pain at all, and 10 being the worst pain you've ever felt, where would you put yourself on that scale?
I'd say probably a 7. It hurts pretty bad.
Okay, so you are in a good amount of pain.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, our goal today is to get you up and moving, and with that is going to cause you a little bit of pain. So I just want you to let me know when you're experiencing any pain, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And are you aware of your precautions?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So some of your precautions are that you should avoid pushing or pulling or lifting anything greater than 5 pounds. We ask that you wouldn't internally rotate, so that would be bringing your arm in to like brush your hair or anything like that, as well as reaching behind.
All right, Elise, so before we get all started here, can I ask you a couple questions? Just make sure you're alert and oriented.
Yeah.
All right, so do you know who you are?
Yes.
What's your name?
Elise.
Elise. Okay, so what's the date today?
April 11th, 2025.
Mm-hmm. And then where are we at?
The hospital near my house.
Awesome, perfect.
Another precaution of yours is when you're sleeping that we ask that you would keep your arm in the sling, and keep it resting on a pillow for 6 to 8 weeks, just while you're sleeping, okay?
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, perfect. We're going to take your vitals here. So I'm going to take your blood pressure. I saw on your chart that you're experiencing some hypertension. So that's something that we'd like to check now and then check again throughout your therapy session, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So your blood pressure was 138 over 88. So it's a bit high, and that's something that we expect with your past medical history being hypertension. So that's just something that we're going to keep an eye on for our sleep therapy session, okay? Okay, so your O2 was 95, and that's within normal range. So we're going to go ahead and be done with all of our vitals, and I'm just going to have a couple questions for you. How are you feeling right now post-op and everything like that?
I'm in a bit of pain, and I've been having bad reactions to my medications.
Oh, okay.
That they put me on.
Yeah, you're probably on a good amount of medications since it's just one day after your surgery.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I can talk with the nurse and see if that's something that they can help you with, okay?
That would be great.
I have a few questions about your home, okay? Do you live in a private home, like a one-story home, an apartment, or assisted living?
I live in a one-story home.
Okay. And how many stairs does it take to enter your home?
2.
Okay. And do you have any support at your home?
No, I live alone by myself, but I have my cute little Chihuahua teeny with me.
Aw, okay. And what are your goals for therapy?
Just to get independent. I play tennis and I love to bake, and I'd really like to get back to playing those and being able to bake for others.
Yeah. Our job is to include some of your own personal goals into our therapy sessions, and that'll help you to be able to reach more independence and be able to get back to those things, okay?
Awesome. That's good to hear.
Yeah, of course. And so if you have any questions for me, just let me know throughout the session. How to get you up and moving. How do you feel about going to get your jacket?
I would love to go get it. I've been kind of chilly all morning.
Okay, perfect. Before we get up and moving, it's something to just keep in mind that it's always important to have socks that have a grip on them or shoes that have a good grip. And that's just for stability and to help maintain your balance, okay?
Okay.
Also with your balance, I'm going to go ahead and put this gait belt around you, and this is just for you to feel more supported and for me to help you, okay?
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead, you can lean forward, and put it around you, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this on, okay? How's that feel?
That feels great.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and before we get you up and moving, we're just going to go ahead and take these leg rests off, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and lift your leg for me. Come over here. Alright, so before we get you up, I just want to make sure that the brakes are locked, okay? And I think we're going to get you up and moving, alright? Alright, Elise, before we get started, do you use any assistive devices at home?
No, I don't.
Okay, so we're going to get you up, but I want you to be as independent as possible. So are you able to scoot to the edge of the chair for me?
Yeah, I can scoot.
Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and just help you, all right? And we're gonna lean forward just a little bit for me. Perfect. And then you're gonna go ahead on the count of 3, stand up, all right?
All right.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. Elise, how's your pain?
It's feeling good. I still have the same pain, but not while I walk.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and lean forward at your hips and grab your jacket. Okay, how was that?
Good. That felt
Okay.
good.
We're gonna go ahead and turn around. Okay. Jacket on. I'm gonna go ahead and help you, okay? Go ahead and lean forward for me. Just go ahead and put this behind you. Take your right arm and reach back. There you go. Okay. And then I'll just put this part over you. How's that?
That works. We're gonna go ahead and test your grip strength, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm gonna have you do for me, I'm gonna have you tuck that elbow into your side and just act like almost as if you're gonna shake my hand.
Okay.
I'm going to hand you this dynamometer, and you're just gonna wrap your hand around the handle and squeeze as hard as you can, okay?
Okay.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Let go. All right, Elise. Now that we tested your grip strength 3 times, we're gonna go ahead and test your pinching strength. All right. So what I'm going to have you do for the first pinch, we're going to do a lateral pinch. So just as if you're almost like unlocking on a key fob. All right? I'm going to set this to 0, and you're just going to pinch as hard as you can for me. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to do another pinch test. We're going to do a 2-point pinch test. So you're just going to have your index finger and thumb, and you're going to press as hard as you can. Okay. All right? Go ahead. All right. All right, Elise, so we're on to our last pinch test. It's going to be a 3-point pinch test. So you're just going to take your index and middle finger and thumb, and you're going to squeeze together, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead. And good. All right, Elise, we're going to do the 9-hole peg test today. So this is just a test to test your fine motor coordination and your finger pinch and grasping skills. And what you're going to do, you're going to take one of these pegs, place, and continue to place into all 9 holes, and then as quickly as you can take one out one at a time, and I'll be timing you for the duration of the test.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. You let me know when you're ready, and then we'll begin.
Okay.
All right. And on the word go, then you can start. So 1, 2, 3, go. You're doing great. All right, as quickly as you can, take them out one at a time. Go, go, go. We're gonna do a functional reach test here. So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you put your arm out parallel to the ruler. Yep, just like that. And this test is gonna test your balance and how far you can reach, bending at your hips, okay?
I don't think I can go any further.
So we're gonna test your range of motion on some joints, okay? How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, we're gonna start just with your shoulder and perform just a couple of range of motion exercises on that and measure accordingly so we can compare and contrast your left side.
Okay.
All right? Okay. So make sure you're as close to the edge as possible. Yep. All right, and you're gonna let your arm dangle at your side. Perfect. I'm gonna feel around here. All right. Now I'm gonna straighten up your arm if that's possible. All right, and on the count of 3, I'm just gonna have you raise your arm up as far as you can forward, okay?
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, Elise, so now I'm gonna test your shoulder extension.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have your arm kept at your side there, and when I tell you to, you're just gonna bring it straight back as far as you can, okay?
Okay.
All right, and go ahead.
I think that's as far as I can go.
That's okay, that's still great. So the last one we're gonna do is a shoulder internal rotation. So what I'm gonna have you do, if you can for me, you're gonna put your arm out to the side just like this. And when I tell you to, you're going to bend forward as far as you can, okay?
Okay.
All right? All right, and go ahead.
Okay, Elise, Elise, we're going to go ahead and do some manual muscle testing. So this just tests the strength of your muscles on your right side, okay?
Okay.
First, can I have you go ahead and put your arm like this for me? Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and try to push your arm out. Don't let me, okay?
Okay.
Good. And then for the next one, can you go ahead and put your arm out just like this? I'm going to stabilize here, and then I'm going to push down, don't let me, okay? And then the same thing, but I'm going to push up, okay?
Okay, Elise, I'm going to go ahead and check your blood pressure one more time. Go ahead and take this off you. Okay, Elise, we're done with our session today, so would you like to stay in your wheelchair, or do you want me to put you back into bed?
I'd like to go back in bed.
Okay, we can do that. So first, I'm just going to make sure the wheelchair is locked before you get up, and your leg rests are off. So are you able to scoot to the edge of the wheelchair for me? Perfect, and then make sure those feet are right under your knees to get up. I'm going to grab a hold back here just to make sure you're stable. I'm going to have you lean forward, and on a count of 3, we're going to stand up. 1, 2, 3, 10. Perfect. Now we're going to walk over to the bed. So before you go ahead and sit back down in the bed, I'm going to make sure your bed is lowered just for safety. All right, Elise, so we're going to go ahead and sit into bed. So are your legs touching the bed for me?
Here we go.
Oh, perfect. All right, so what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you just bend forward at your hips and then go ahead and take a seat. Perfect. Now, are you able to grab the rail for me and swing your legs over? Awesome. Are you able to scoot up back into bed?
Yeah.
Perfect. Are you comfortable? So how are you feeling? How's that pain doing?
I'm pretty tired, but the pain's kind of the same, like a 7.
Okay, well, that's good. We're going to just monitor also your blood pressure because it's still reading a bit high throughout the session. So we'll just monitor it throughout the future sessions. And about the pain, I know you said you had a reaction to your meds. I left a note for your nurse.
Okay, thank you.
So hopefully that'll be taken care of. We can get you switched on over to a different medication.
Thank you.
All right. And I'm going to go ahead and leave you with your call light.
Okay.
Just so in case you need anything, you can call us. And our next sessions will just be focusing on what you want to work on. And I know you said you want to get back to baking and tennis, and those are really important to you.
Mm-hmm.
So we will put those into our sessions and get you back to where you need to be.
Okay,
How's that sound?
Good.
Good? You have any questions for me?
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, you have a good day.
Thank you, you too.